Well, hi there, everybody, and a good Wednesday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski. We have some ongoing showers and even a few thunderstorms out there this morning. No severe weather out there this morning, but that chance may pick up later on today. Showers and storms will continue to lift off to the northeast and to the east here as we go through the morning hours. So we may actually get a break for a time for part of the day here, especially the middle part of the day. But by later on this afternoon, redevelopment of showers and thunderstorms is going to be a possibility, including the threat of some strong to severe thunderstorms. And also you may notice that warm front to our south in Kansas. Well, the placement of that will actually be very important. It could actually be further north here, but it's along and just north of that frontal boundary where there's going to be the best chance of thunderstorms. And of course, with the thunderstorm activity we've seen over the last 24 hours, we could also be talking about a few outflow boundaries in the area. So all those different boundaries providing lift, and of course any storms that develop on those boundaries has the best chance maybe rotating supercell thunderstorm activity and maybe even the threat of some severe thunderstorms, but also very large hail a possibility. That chance continues right into the evening hours, especially as the low-level jet ramps up right around sunset there. Around the 9 o'clock hour, that's when those lower level winds pick up quite a bit and kind of act to enhance the shear in the atmosphere just a bit. Now once we get past about midnight, 1 o'clock, the chances of rain do fall off pretty quickly. Maybe a lingering shower storm during the early morning hours tomorrow in eastern Nebraska. We'll see gradually decreasing clouds on your Thursday, heat building back in. With the trough still in the area, we could see some redeveloping showers and thunderstorms, I think, on a much more isolated basis tomorrow, late in the day and late in the afternoon into the early evening hours. Only included a 20% chance at this point for the Tri-Cities. So there is a slight risk of severe weather later on today from really North Platte all the way to the Missouri River here across Nebraska down into northern portions of Kansas. So a large area under that slight risk of severe weather according to the Storm Prediction Center. And here's the way I've kind of placed things when it comes to our threat. Now, first off, heavy rain could be a possibility in some locations, maybe some localized flash flooding. I have bumped up the tornado threat to a medium risk as I do think a couple of isolated tornadoes are not completely out of the question. Damaging winds, there could be some damaging winds. I don't think it's going to be a major threat, but then large hail I think is the biggest story with these storms that develop later on today. Could even see some significant hail up around baseball size or larger, so something we'll also have to keep an eye on later on today. Now as for high temperatures for today, and these will be highly dependent on cloud cover and rain for today, so it could be a few degrees either way just depending on that. But upper 70s and lower 80s what I'm going with to the north with that chance of some strong to severe thunderstorms later on today. And I'm going to go back to the graphic because I skipped it real quick. Let's skip the rest, I should say. Go back to the graphic. Western Nebraska, western parts of the viewing area, only isolated thunderstorms expected. Highs in the mid to upper 80s to lower 90s. In the south, now look at Kansas, still in the 90s later on today, so it's still going to be hot and humid down there. The rest of us, warm and humid conditions. It still will be very, very muggy out there, but again, the lack of heat will be a little bit better, a little more noticed in the Tri-Cities area. I'm going with lower 80s now. If we can see any kind of sunshine, maybe mid 80s out there. And again, any kind of sunshine will just enhance that instability out there for this afternoon. Otherwise, low and mid 80s to the east, other than around Hebron and Belleville, where it'll be closer to 90 degrees, and watch for that severe thunderstorm threat later on today. Still a chance of some severe storms this evening, overnight tonight. Things kind of wrapping up towards early morning, although that small chance of thunderstorms continues into Thursday afternoon. Another small chance on Friday into Friday evening. Watch that severe weather threat for Friday, something we'll keep an eye on. Saturday night, a small chance of showers and storms, a little bit better chance towards Sunday, late in the day into Sunday evening here. And again, maybe that severe weather threat, something to watch for on Sunday. Tuesday, another small chance of showers and thunderstorms. So things become a little more hit or miss after today, but still are in the forecast. Heat-wise, the heat's going to build back in for the end of the week, getting back into the low and mid 90s. But some relief on the way for early next week with highs in the low to mid 80s, a little bit below average for this time of the year. So there you go. There's your forecast for today. Of course, tune into the Nebraska Weather Network on Facebook and on Twitter, at Severe Nebraska on Twitter, of course. And of course, meteorologist Tim Jones will be around if he needs to cut in later on this afternoon for any severe weather cut-in possibilities if needed, of course. So you can also follow us on social media for more as well. So there's your forecast for today. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you have a great Wednesday.